Next on First at 4, the grand opening of a children's play center in southern Kentucky. And we look at how the future of sports betting in Kentucky would impact Keeneland.
And a few stray showers are possible tonight, but a stretch of dry weather is on the way. Your full first alert forecast coming up as Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Today in London, a children's play center had its grand reopening to celebrate new renovations. The MakeSpace building hosts the Playhouse and Imagine It, both businesses that specialize in bringing fun and education to kids. Imagine It owner Josie Kilburn says they hope to make the space fun for everyone.
And we wanted to make the space more for everything, all kids. And so we just made it into a children's center.
Making space for everything includes kids with special needs. We will have more on what ways can be most effective for kids with autism to have fun playing experience at 6. Now that sports betting has been signed into law in Kentucky, how will it impact Keeneland? Jim Goodman is the Director of Wagering and Development at Keeneland. He says sports betting will be a positive for Keeneland and will help the horse industry as a whole. Goodman believes racetracks will benefit from the increased foot traffic that will come when people wager on other sports like football and basketball. He says the law allows the track facility to have additional structure for sports betting. Details are still being worked out, and he doesn't know if that structure will be on Keeneland's grounds.
Our campus won't look any different. We're not going to be able to, we don't want to modify Keeneland for sports gambling. That's one thing I want to make clear. Keeneland is an iconic institution. It looks and feels like a quality racetrack. Nothing's going to change there.
There are a lot of details and regulations that have to be fleshed out before sports betting in Kentucky is a full go. The law goes into effect June 28th, but the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission will have an additional 6 months to get the plans in place.
We are still tracking a few showers as we close out the work week, mainly along and south of the Hal Rogers Parkway. Here's a look at the radar right now. You can see a few spotty showers or light sprinkles, mainly over our southern counties near the Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia borders. Places like Harlan along US 119 into Letcher County, also into Pike County, looking at a few of those showers. Also raining right now in portions of Lee, Wise, Dickinson, and Buchanan counties over in Virginia at this hour as well. Temperatures, you can see where the rain is. Upper 40s near the Kentucky, Virginia, Tennessee borders. Middle 50s near I-64 for Moorhead. Also in Lexington, sitting in the middle 50s right now as well. If you have any plans this evening to go out to dinner, you may need to grab the jacket or the rain gear or maybe the umbrella as well, as we are watching out for a few stray showers. Most of us are dry and cloudy and chilly. Temperatures falling into the upper 40s and lower 50s. The weather is kind of gross right now, but we do stay dry and sunny on Easter Sunday and into next week. All those details coming up in just a little bit. Olivia?
All right, thank you, Cameron. It seems like most of us cannot go anywhere without our cell phones these days. But at the Masters tournament in Augusta, Georgia, cell phones are not allowed. Sam Bauman has more on that.
As you look around Augusta National, almost everyone has their hands full, whether it's food, drinks, merchandise, or a golf club. But what you won't find in anyone's hand? A cell phone.
Now this guy right here, he's already having a fit with no phone.
Which can take some getting used to.
You can't bring your phone in.
Hello? Hello? I can't hear you.
So
you sound like you're underwater.
We've been here a half hour. He's been on the phone over there already.
I remember the phone number. It was good.
Even 9-year-old Ace Lowy, who doesn't yet have a phone himself, has seen the impact, at least for his mom.
She left it in the car and then she's like, "Where's my phone?"
While some may disagree about the phone ban,
it's awesome. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, I mean,
parents of teens rejoice.
Perfect. It's wonderful. It is wonderful.
It's been liberating.
They're talking to me today. It's great.
It seems without a phone to stare at, people are finding other, perhaps more important things to look at.
It allows you to take in all the scenes. It takes in the experience a lot more. So without being tied to your cell phone, so I think it makes you appreciate it a little bit more.
Appreciating the Masters and those around you.
So not having one, I think, is going to make for a very special day, and talking and camaraderie ship and really just busting on each other's chops. Yeah, man.
What's camaraderie ship?
The ship of camaraderie.
Right. He wants another black eye.
And maybe it's just one more reason to come back to Augusta.
We'll have to try to come here every year so that one day I'll be able to talk to my kids.
Sam Bauman, CBS News, Augusta.
Brooks Koepka, John Rahm, and Victor Hovland shared the lead after yesterday's opening round. But the big story this weekend could be the weather. There's rain in the forecast for the next 2 days. A new bill at the U.S. Capitol would increase federal regulations governing the nation's railroads. Lawmakers created the bill in the days following the dangerous chemical spill in Ohio, caused by the derailment of a Norfolk Southern train.
And I'm here to say that this bill is moving full steam ahead through the Senate. We should pass it in the Senate, and then I hope the House will do the same. As Majority Leader, I plan to serve as the conductor to move it on the fast track and get it done as quickly as I can.
Senator Schumer says the Railway Safety Act of 2023 will be in Commerce Committee shortly. A woman in Colorado heartbroken to find her car had been stolen because a necklace containing loved one's ashes was inside.
It's been a nightmare.
Monique Chavez is taking it day by day, playing an excruciating waiting game, hoping someone recovers this silver 2019 Hyundai Elantra with the plate number BKU R71.
It has scrape damage on the front driver's side bumper. My windows are darkly tinted. It does have the stock rims on it right now. I've had a lot of people that seen it driven around recklessly and called police and they never find it.
But it's not just her car that she's worried about. Inside the vehicle was this necklace, one filled with both her brother and mother's ashes.
They're not just ashes to me, they're part with me. That's why they're always everywhere with me.
Monique's car was last seen Sunday night outside of her home on Rice Avenue, not far from the Colorado State Fairgrounds.
My brother was our only brother, the baby. He was spoiled and loved and missed dearly, so they actually do mean a lot to me.
That's her brother Carlos on the left and her mother. They were all extremely close.
That's why I have them together, because that was my mom's baby boy. You couldn't tell her nothing about him, so that's why I keep them together.
Together and always close by.
That's why they're on my mirror. I take them everywhere with me.
Now she's hoping someone will know something so she can get this piece of her family back.
So it means a lot to me that I get those back at least. Just try to help me find it. Hopefully my stuff's still in it, and call the police as soon as you do.
One day after 2 Tennessee Democratic lawmakers were expelled for protesting inside the House chamber last week, the chair and vice chair of the Tennessee Black Caucus held a press conference to discuss what happened. Black Caucus Vice Chairman Jesse Chisholm was joined this morning in Nashville by supporters, calling on voters to reseat the lawmakers right away.
Yesterday, it looked like a Jim Crow era trial where we saw 2 black men fighting for their careers, fighting for their reputations, fighting for their political lives.
Republican leadership in the Tennessee House of Representatives says the 3 Democratic lawmakers brought discord and dishonor to the House chamber by protesting with bullhorns while official proceedings were going on in the chamber last week. Coming up as First at 4 continues, a look at what today's job report says about employment across the country right now.
And a few showers cannot be ruled out if you have any Friday night plans. All those details coming up next.